Hey guys, so in this video I want to compare the Galaxy S5 Mini here versus the iPhone 5s a little bit. So yeah, let's go here. So one of the obvious things here that you can see is that the GS5 Mini is a little bit bigger. It's not that much bigger, but it's a little bit bigger because it is over here. It's featuring a 4.5-inch display. Versus the 4-inch display here on the iPhone 5s. And we're expecting to see bigger iPhones coming out very soon in September. But this one has a Super AMOLED display, very nice, and this one has the LED backlit display here, which also looks quite nice. With different display technologies. You also have fingerprint scanner here, or fingerprint sensor on both, with the Touch ID here on the iPhone, and also down here, same as with the big boy S5, that you can scan your finger and unlock the device that way. And also it works for PayPal, so that's of course pretty cool. One thing that's very cool here with the S5 Mini is that it should be IP67 certified, same as the big boy S5, so it should be able to be underwater for 30 minutes, water resistant, industrial resistant. That does mean it's waterproof, but it means they should have an extra layer here of protection, as you can see here. Here on the back, this little thing should be able to protect. I haven't tested it though to see if it actually does that, but it should be. The cool thing is that it doesn't even have a flap here, so how does that work with water? Are they using some kind of coating or something? From what I've heard, should be protecting it anyways. Hopefully they have. You can see this heart rate sensor here on the back side, so you'll be able to measure that. Of course, the S5 Mini feels a little bit more like plastic here, a little bit more like a toy compared to the iPhones. A little bit more of a premium feel. Definitely a more rounded off design here on the S5 Mini. It's a tiny bit bigger here. Some other things here include a so resolution is 640 x 1136 versus the 720p display here on the S5 Mini, which I think is a little bit higher in pixel density. 16GB here, better than S4 Mini last year, but this one also 16GB. But this one, the iPhone of course also as well in 32 and 64GB variants. The iPhone here has 1GB of RAM versus the S5 Mini here, which comes with 1.2 GB of RAM available. You have an 8 megapixel camera here on both these two devices as well, which could be good to know. And of course we have iOS here. I don't think it's iOS 8 on this specific device, but a very smooth and snappy UI to take pictures with, and also very snappy UI here inside of the S5 Mini. Looks a little bit different though, but we have different modes: speed phase, shots more, panorama mode, HDR mode, the same as we get in the iPhone. So pretty similar in those areas. Quad core 1.4 GHz here in the Galaxy device with Exynos 3470 chipset versus the Apple's own A7 chipset here inside of the iPhone, which could be nice to know. Dual core 1.3 GHz here versus quad core 1.4 inside of the S5 Mini. You can see you have some quick toggles here. The Galaxy S5 look here, UI look with TouchWiz, and compared to here, you can see the UI look here on the iPhone. You can see multitasking here, for multitasking button here, same as with the big S5. And you have this, of course, this swipe UI here. Something that's a little bit annoying for me personally is on iPhone still that you can't close everything down with one button as you can here with the S5 Mini. Here you have to swipe up. You can do multiple, but it's still a little bit annoying there. Mali 400 GPU here in the S5 Mini, which is I think a little bit disappointing because it's the same as in the Galaxy S2. Maybe they could have done a little bit better than that. But the good thing with Mali 400 is it's both good in GTA games and pretty good, okay, in game loft games. But for the price, I would definitely want a little bit better. The G64030 triple core GPUs here inside of the iPhone, which of course performs amazing in all kinds of games. Here, Leo's Fortune, GT San Andreas, Monaco Combat 5, of course, all well, extremely optimized. 1560 milliamps here inside of the iPhone. Versus the 2100 milliamps that you do get inside of the Galaxy S5, which is a little bit bigger. Of course, you get a little bit more freedom here with the Galaxy device if you want to send pictures over, and I might do some apps comparisons, but overall it's, you know, with Android here you can get all of those regular apps, and I tried out some gameplays, and I probably will do more videos and compare stuff here side by side if people want to see some more speed comparisons and stuff like that. But I wanted to go over here in a quick video some specs and the UI designs, so hopefully you did enjoy that a little bit. And yeah, expecting to see new iPhones coming here in the future, so definitely stay tuned for that. Peace out.